Good morning, everybody. Bitcoin is $68,000 today. You know, sometimes you're scrolling through your Twitter feed and you come across a video that really catches your eye and you think, yes, that sums up Bitcoin. That's exactly what Bitcoin is. I found such a video. It's this one here. I'm going to play it now. And afterwards, I'm going to go through a presentation that I put together just to highlight some of the points that we really think about it perhaps a little bit more deeply, although this video more or less sums it up. But let's go here. Have a listen to this, or watch.
You can make 10% on your real estate every single year. Why would I can do that with Bitcoin. I can just sell it the next day. Oh yeah, but you have a place to live. Yep, I can just rent it. And I don't own any of the liabilities. Oh, well, why don't you own a yacht? Why would I? Just rent it when I need it. It's all about freedom. It's the freedom game, guys. If you have too much things tied up to you, they can take these things away from you. You don't need the house, you don't need the car, you don't need any of these things. You just need to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. That's it. Once you hit that metric, dude, you're cruising. Don't add all these fucking liabilities that fuck up your life. You can make 10.
Yeah, so that was good. Let's take a look at what I put together here. Right then, so look what I've done here. I've got our little normie guy who's asking the question. So the video starts off by saying, so our normie here is saying you can make 10% on your real estate every year. And our guy in the video says, why would I? Because look, this picture, so I live in Portugal. And where I live here, there are so many empty apartments. Like, the streets are full of apartments with nobody living in them. And the reason is, of course, that people have come to this part of Portugal to invest in real estate as the name says, as an investment. They don't, obviously they may come for a week or two every year or something, but the primary reason is an investment. So they've made the calculation that by buying an apartment, they're going to make money on it, which they probably will. You know, I think at the moment, house prices here or property prices are going up by 7 to 10% a year. But there's a problem with all that. You know, when you buy property, there are taxes to pay. So if I decide to buy an apartment for 400,000, immediately I'm going to be hit by it with a 10% tax bill, right? So that's 40,000 straight away from my investment. Then when I sell the apartment, there's another tax event, especially if I'm a foreigner and I'm buying an apartment here in Portugal. I also have to pay tax. Plus the fact you have to find somebody to buy your apartment. So it's not something that you can get the cash straight away. And you have to sell all of your apartment. You can't just sell a little bit of it or a part of it when you need the money. You have to sell all of it. So yeah, that's one of the things. So this real estate idea has been really good, and I know a lot of people have done really well in real estate. But we're moving into a new paradigm. So yeah, I found this. So our guy coming back to our video says I can do that with Bitcoin and just sell it the next day. Well, exactly. I mean, Bitcoin is one of the most liquid assets in the world. You can sell it 24/7 immediately. Within 5 minutes, you've got your money. And obviously, you can just sell a little part of it. You don't have to sell all of it. So here, look at this. The price of a home. Isn't this incredible? This is just incredible. In 2016, the average price of a house in the US was $288,000, which would have cost you 664 Bitcoin. 4 years later, the house had then appreciated, and now it's worth 328,000. But now you can buy it for 45 Bitcoin. I mean, that's just amazing, right? Fast forward another 4 years. So from 2020 to 2024, the average price has increased to 434,000. But that house will now only cost us 6.6 Bitcoin. I mean, wow, right? Can this continue? I think it definitely can, because we've got the big players coming into the market. So our guy, Normie, says, but you'll have a place to live, which of course we do need somewhere to live. I mean, you can't live in a Bitcoin. That's true. But equally, you don't have to buy the house to have somewhere to live. You can just rent it, as our guy here quite correctly points out. He just says, but I can rent it and I don't own any of the liabilities. So you bought your apartment, you bought your house, you need a new roof. The heating fails, the electricity breaks down, the local council increased the council tax, more taxes, more money. You don't have any of that with Bitcoin. It just sits nicely in a secure wallet and costs nothing. It's completely free, maintenance free. And if you need some money, you can sell just a little bit of it. You don't have to sell it all. It's just so much better, right? So our normie guy then says, why don't you own a yacht? And our character here says, why would I when I could just rent it when I need it? Exactly, that's the point. Now, why on earth would you want to own a yacht? I mean, why? There's that famous saying, isn't there? The best 2 days of being the owner of a boat is the day that the day that you buy it and the day that you sell it. So if you do need a yacht, just go and rent it for the weekend and give it back, and you've not got all the hassle. And you can do that by owning Bitcoin. So yeah, and this is one of the core messages of the video is when he goes on to say it's all about freedom. It's the freedom game, guys. If you have too much stuff tied up to you, they can take these things away from you. Absolutely. You don't need the house. You don't need the car. You don't need any of these things because when you've got Bitcoin, you are totally free. You can go to a different country. You can take your money with you easily. Nobody can check it. You don't need anybody's permission. You can just set up life wherever you are, and the government cannot come and seize your property. You can't seize your Bitcoin in the way that it can seize a house or it can seize a car or any of these things. So Bitcoin is really true freedom, and this is the thing that most people don't really understand. That's why people don't understand the value of Bitcoin until you look into it, of course. Yeah, and finally, he finishes the video by saying, you just need to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. That's it. Once you've hit that metric, dude, you're cruising. Exactly. Don't add all of these effing liabilities that F up your life. And that's right, because, we want to be as unburdened as possible. And Bitcoin enables us to do that. And it's just so brilliant. So thanks for being here. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want some more of this craziness. Craziness and good information. And it'd also be interesting to leave a comment. How did you find it? Did you enjoy the presentation style? What do you think of Bitcoin as a way to be free? What do you think of Bitcoin compared to investing in real estate or anything else? It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.